night, family. Your girl is here. Guess who's here? Hey, hello. Wake up. Wake up. The time to shine is here. Oh, yes. Good night, family. Wagwan. Wagwan, family. Did they say Wagwan popcorn? I don't know. My son doing my other stuff. Good night, family. Wagwan popcorn. What's going on? Wagwan. Autograph. You want the autograph, baby? Oh wow, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing all of that. Nope. Anyway, family, what go down? What's going on? What's going on? Good night. Drinking some tea. How you guys doing? I'm here drinking some tea. Good night. Good night. Good night. Hope everybody doing amazing. Your girl. No much on get up. I went to bed from like 6 something. We went downstairs. The kids get to play outside. Took my garbage out. Kids get to play outside today. Went to go visit one of my elderly neighbor. They called her. She said, I was sleeping, girl. I said, all right, we're not going to stay long. So I grabbed the stuff she had for me and come back over. And the kids come back and they were painting. They were doing their painting and coloring. And the big one drew me something. I don't even know where he put it, but he put it somewhere because I was in my sleep when he did that. So now I'm here drinking some spearmint peppermint. The little one too had went to bed early, so he woke up back. He said, Mommy, I want a cup of tea. So I made him a cup of tea, and he drank it not much long, and he went right back to bed. But the big one went to bed late. The big one went to bed after us, because he was there. The little one was there painting and coloring too. Then he saw me later, he come come join me. But the big one, I told him, just finish what you're doing, nurse. And he said, okay, mama. And I said, by 8 o'clock, you go to bed. And he went to, I don't know what time he went to bed, but I just know that I woke up back at, when I woke up back, it was like 10 something, but I didn't get up out the bed. I just lay down. And I'm talking my divan. I'm not talking my actual bed, my divan. Yes. But today was more of a calm, cool day. I just warm up some of that good old soup yesterday, and we drank it, give the kids medicine, and just chill. So today was kind of a cool day for me and just the kids. No headache. Nobody get barking after. Just chill. You know, clean up and get my garbage out the way. And that's all. So how is everybody doing? Good night, good night, good night. I gotta figure out how to add what they call it StreamYard. Somebody was telling me about StreamYard, so I gotta figure that out. So hope everybody doing good. And then I definitely gonna have to exercise because I put on my dress and I'm like, no, you gotta get out the way. Look, no what? I put on my dress. I'm like, okay, I like my dress, but look, I gotta get this out the way. I'm tucking it right now, but if I let it go, it look like I am young, pregnant. I'm pregnant, Mama. No, I'm not pregnant. Look, so I gotta work this down. It's down. It's down. So, yeah, so I can wear my dress and my, so I can wear my dress, yeah. Yes. So I gotta move this. Move out the way. Move out the way. Move, move, move. Bye. So I gotta get my rear rim that should be around here out the way. Cause look, can you imagine you have this rear rim here, here? Woo. 360. Nope, turn back around. Eh? 2D at the back, 3D at the front. No. No, 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 no. So I gotta get that part done. That's my mama tummy. Baby, baby, baby Tommy. So I gotta get that out the way. I've been wearing my belly band, but that is not enough. It burns some calories, though, I can tell you that much. Wearing the belly band, but the only thing is itch. So I can't wear it for long. And I keep them washed so they itch. But such is life. But that's what I want to get out the way. And once I get that out the way, I get my hour glow back. And I'm good, you know? Then I'm good again. Hope everybody doing good tonight. Hope everybody get their rest to head back out tomorrow. No, tomorrow is work day again. Start all over again. So hope everybody's doing amazing. I hope you all are doing amazing. I can't complain. I cannot complain. You know, sometimes you want to complain about life, but I cannot complain at all. Because he's everything is good. Why is this freezing up? They're making all that noise. Freezing up, but you're making noise. Oh, they're showing me somebody. Okay. Who's there? Oh, that's pretty. It's windy though. Wow, that's amazing. It's typhoon season. Oh, typhoon season. It's pretty. And this is in China. This is beautiful. Oh, that's the landscape. Landscape is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. It's lush green. Yeah, that's the greatest part. It's nice and green. They were showing me some when you hear the message coming there, they were showing me some place in China where they all the grass was growing and everything, and the changes was happening. It was beautiful. I'm a tea lover, but it come with hot flash. I gotta go to some stuff to get me some tea, some honey. I gotta get me some honey. So how is everyone doing? Everybody get some rest, well needed rest. I hope everybody gets some rest because I know it's not easy. If my body need rest, I know you can't judge everybody still, but I know people need rest, you know. So I hope everybody getting the rest they need. My son drew me a picture today. I know he showed it to me. You know, like when you're in your sleep and you're about to fall asleep, and you told the kids, "Listen, I'm gonna go lay down, but you need to get this done and get that done." And he drew me something, and I say, "Show it to me when you're done." He showed it to me. I don't know. I don't know where he put it. And he's sleeping, so I gotta wait till he wake up in the morning. He showed it to me. I don't know where he put it. But that was nice. He was drawing. because they have so many stuff there. There is no point in them being bored. Just gotta clean up his playroom again because I don't know how they tear the shoes back down. Hey, my brother, how are you? My D, how are you? How are you? How you doing? Blessings. Blessings. Yeah, man, thanks. As always, appreciate. Thank you. How you doing? So, I don't know how they tear down the shoes bag from behind the door. So in that playroom, I'm trying to get in there, and the shoes bag laid across. You see, I'm gonna go live in a little bit, but I am chilling with you for right now, and I am so grateful that I saw you with so many comments. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I ain't worried anyhow, but I'm grateful. You know. So how you doing otherwise? I'll stop by over there. What when you going live? I can come over there. All right, blessings, blessings, blessings. You know we gotta pull through. You gotta pull through. We gotta pull through. That's all. That's good. God is marvelous. Good. I'm doing good. Just get up from my beauty nap. Maybe a cup of mint tea and drank it, and the baby made a cup of tea. 'Cause we went to bed early today because we were outside playing. Took the kids outside to play and everything. So get up from my beauty nap. You know, get up from my beauty nap. So, but we're doing good so far. Yeah, green tea. I drink the spearmint with the peppermint, but this one I found at the shop. It was good. I like this brand. It's a herbal tea thing, but I think this is the brand right here. I don't know if you can see it. That's the brand. All right, let me show you the box. Well, that was good though. Yeah, let me show you the box. This one. This is the box. So I found it and I'm like, okay, it's not bad. Nothing like the regular bush tea where you just pop the bush and boil the tea and you really get it. But this one is not bad. This one is the closest one that spearmint. You have that cooling effect. So it's not bad. So and then I have my ginger lemon. They call this one the organic ginger lemon. So I gotta start drink this one again. I didn't know I still got it upstairs in the cupboard. I got a lot of tea, but I didn't know I got it upstairs in the cupboard. You know. Because I'm like a old lady storing the things and sometimes don't remember you got it up there. Till when whatever I'm using at the bottom is done, I'm like, okay, I gotta go look if I have any more. I know I got some somewhere. That's when I remember. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good so far. Let's say get up from my beauty nap and so forth. Okay, so I go on at 12:29. What time is it over here? But me and you on the same time, I think. So let me see what time. Okay, 12:14. Just let me know when you're going. Okay, you said 12:29, so that's fine. Okay, so you have a few more minutes because it's 12:15 over here. Because I think maybe you're on Eastern time. So Eastern time. Okay, you're not in the Central Zone. You're in Florida. Oh, oh, okay, okay, all right, all right. Yeah, because I love tea. I like to see tea. I like to try new teas too. So I'm gonna keep you alive on my tab, and I'll communicate with you even when I'm live. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do as well. That's what I'll be doing. From the other day, I'll be running up a lot of channels. Some of them I don't comment because I'll be just putting them and keep moving. Just move around and so on, check out, you know what I mean? Whew, there's a lot. Baby feeling much better. Earlier, we in a new day. So yesterday he was throwing up, but he feeling much better. So that's good. And the medicine seem to be helping that they give him. So he drank some tea just now. So I'm here putting my ears up to make sure he not throwing up or anything. Because after he eats, he always throws. So I want to know if the virus is still in his system. You have them so liquor and they go into school and it's like, but he managed to eat his food this evening. made some soup, warm up some soup. He managed to eat. Big one managed to eat his soup or so. And they stay fluid up, so that's good. Because they say they need to be hydrated, so. Well, they always drinking. They always drinking. But I'm here doing good so far, so. But blessings to each and everyone. Blessings, you know what I mean? I know it's late at night, so. But such is life. When you get up, you just gotta get up. When you move, you gotta move. That's how life is. So you get up, you just gotta get up. When you move, you just gotta move. You know what I mean? That's work with the mindset, work with the flow. You know what I mean? But now I feel like I need a bottle of water. This still warm my system up. I got me some water here. Yeah. So I just sitting in my kitchen. I don't feel like going on no computer, nothing. Well, I plugged the computer out from the other day, so I might have to plug it back in because that computer can't be plugged out and stay for long. The battery will die. Because when they give it to me, they don't have the battery. You can't walk around with a computer for not even an hour. One of those refurbished laptop. Can't get the work done as long as it plugged in, you know what I mean? And then I was just thinking too, I need to create me a schedule going forward for my son. And then see if he could just do the work where I teach him and he just had turn it in. Instead of going into class and then still yet he just sit there playing some games and whatever. And then I had to pick up the pieces. It'll probably come up. They have an appearance meeting coming up. My memory is so bad. I write down the stuff, and even if I write it down and put it down, if I have it in a calendar, sometimes when I pass, I remember like, wow, I need to get this done. I'm like, okay, it's past, okay. So they want to do a showcase of their work where they could write a song, a poem, or do some creative art, and then they after they do the creative art, then they can what do you call it? After they do the creative art, then they can showcase their work, but they have to come up with a title and stuff like that. I don't know. I see he drew me something since then, but if I see it and it look nice or so, then I will upload it so they can go inside of his gallery, inside the gallery that they're having to showcase the kids' artwork. Because true, they do school virtually. And then with this new system now they're not playing. If your work is not handed in by the week, by Saturday at 11, probably level 59 or so, they log them out so they can't finish the work. That because the icon won't be there. So the old system was better for me. So I'm gonna have to come up now with a plan to make sure on Monday he get all his Monday work done. On Tuesday he get all his Tuesday work done. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I can do it because I've been do it before. But the more they doing their work, the more challenge. You have this to create, that to create, which is not a bad thing because it's tapping into the things. But yeah. Let me go plug my laptop in because you say you're gonna be on at 12:29. It is like 12:30. Let me go plug my laptop in. Yes, family, so your girl is here, the bear is here. Where's my laptop? Let me go plug my laptop in. I know it's plugged down. And all those dishes that I used to have right there, those pots and pans, people I finally get them washed up. So that was good. I finally get them washed up. And then I gotta buy me some charger. Where's my kids break up all my chargers because they be running and think I'm not watching them. And they be taking it out. Use my charger for their tablet because they keep breaking up their tablet charger. Where is it? Okay. Trying to plug this laptop in. Where is the on cap lock? So hope everybody doing good. Getting the adequate rest. It's in the rest and this kind of weather, I don't know if it's the weather. Can't even see it. And I put my password in. And everybody get the adequate rest because I noticed this kind of weather here is it's really something. Okay, let me see if this thing come back. Why my phone be acting? Oh, restream, come back now. Or is it an error? Let me see. Let me see if restream come back. Or is it just me? Okay, restream come back. Okay, restream come back. Okay, so let me go back into where's my YouTube? Where's my YouTube? Microsoft is celebrating 50 years. Wow, that's nice. 50 years. Microsoft. That's nice. That's a long years. I'm trying to look for that thing there. We can go on my YouTube channel. Where is it? Which one is this? I don't know which one is this. Oh, this is where I was looking for cheap flight. Let me minimize that. Oh, no. Let me type in my channel. YouTube. Okay, see here. Family. Why is my phone acting up? Oh, it's a free up space. Okay. 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 All right.
They can make up their own mind.
Hold on, hold on.
They have, no
Come,
communication
hold
except
on,
for
hold
us
on.
being.
I'm trying
And
to
I'm not
put
saying
you.
that Doug is preferable, but
Oh,
I'm just saying,
come on now. I'm trying to turn my volume down. I'm trying to say, okay, where is that? Okay, so I can see when you go on. Where is that? Okay. Okay. So I set my computer up. So when time they come. Okay. Whew. I need to jot something down. Oh, okay. So I'll be right back. Okay, all right. Yes, family. And they're here. Oh, I want to do this thing here. Thanksgiving God thanks. Have on the heat running. I don't know where my son doing my other stuff. These kids. Who is that? Which is life. Yes, family. So night, night, night. Wait, oh, okay. Set up in 1 more minute. So night, night, night. Today is the how much? Today is okay. Today is the 14th. Okay, I got something to do today when I get home in the morning. Today is the 14th. There's something to do. I got something to do in the morning. I'll be writing that down on my thing here. Yeah, my phone keep acting up. Let me write this thing down before I forget, family. That's right. Something else. On the 24th. No. Oh, the 21st. I think the 21st. Yeah, that's the last week here. And this one. Okay. I forgot another one. I probably do. Alright, so. What are you trying to say? It was going live. I don't see him live yet. You going live already? I don't know. I don't see. Okay, here, so. Okay, he live. All right, let me click and hit here. Oh, okay. Okay, live. Oh, that's the T. Show it again. Show the T again. My head was down typing. Show the T again. My head was down. I was typing. Yes, family. Bless up, Morgan. Bless up. Hey, show the T again. Yeah, man. Hold on. I'm trying to have one hand with my phone and the other hand trying to text you. Oh, Lord. Hold on. I think it's a capital T. You never know how handicapped is when you have to use one hand. No. I'm trying to. Okay. I know this spell wrong right here. I'm using both hands. Where's the hand? Okay. Gotta hold the shift down. Okay. Okay, put the S out there. They show the T. Show the T again. Yeah, man. Show the T again. Show the T. Yes, family. So I'm here. I'm here. Yeah. So blessings to everyone. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, man. Good night. I'm Morgan. Bless up to you. Thank you. Blessings to you. Okay. I wanted to see. I haven't read my book in so long, and I wanted to see what this was. What was the message for April 13? He said, "When I give you no special guidance, stay where you are. Concentrate on doing your everyday tasks in awareness of my presence with you. The joy of my presence will shine on you as you do everything for me. Thus, you invite me into every aspect of your life. Through collaborating with me in all things, you allow my life to merge with yours. This is the secret of not only joyful living, but of victorious living. I design you to depend on me, moment by moment, recognizing that apart from me, you can do nothing. Be thankful for quiet days when nothing special seems to be happening. Instead of being bored by the lack of action, use times of routine to seek my face. Although this is an invisible transaction, it speaks volumes in spiritual realms. Moreover, you are richly blessed when you walk trustingly with me through the routines of your day. And this was from Colonials 3, verse 23, John 15, verse 5, and Psalms 105, verse 4. And somebody gave me this book, family. I love this book here. It breaks down all the months of the year. It break it all down, the months of the year, and it give you day by day what each day mean. And then since today is Monday, so it's April now. This was April 13 I read. This one is Monday, April 14. It says heaven is both present and future. As you walk along your life path holding my hand, you are already in touch with the essence of heaven, nearest to me. You can also find many hints of heaven along your pathway because the earth is radiantly alive with my presence. Shimmering sunshines awakens your heart, gently reminding you of my brilliant light. Birds and flowers, trees and skies evoke praises to my holy name. Keep your eyes and ears fully open as you journey with me. At the end of your life path is an entrance to heaven. Only I know when you will reach that destination, but I am preparing you for it each step of the way. The absolute certainty of your heavenly home gives you peace and joy to help you along your journey. You know that you will reach your home in my perfect timing, not one moment too soon or too late. Let the hope of heaven encourage you as you walk along the path of life with me. And this one is from in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 15, verse 20 to 23, and Hebrews 6, verse 19. So that's where they get this from to quote the scripture for April 13 and April 14. In April 13 is really resonating, as they said. Be thankful for quiet days when nothing special seems to be happening. Like today when we say we go to bed early and all these things. Instead of being bored by the lack of action, use times of routine to seek my face, So when you seem like there is nothing going on, you feel bored or anything, use a time to be connected with him. So when we look at the boring time is just a quiet time, to think and think deeply. Use it to be a routine to seek his face. And say, although this is an invisible transaction, it speaks volumes in spiritual realms. And see, moreover, you're richly blessed when you walk trusting me with me through the routines of your day. Sometimes the quiet times is a time to heal, time to relax and refresh your mind, refresh your thoughts, refresh your brain, refresh everything, so that you can all get along in terms of with him, in tune with him, connect with him. So that's good. It's good, family. So as I said, I don't much long wake up, I'll be sleeping so early and everything. So today was one of those days you have leftover, you just eat your leftover and just chill. I know in Jamaica, if I was in Jamaica, we'd be cooking Sunday dinner, rice and peas and chicken or whatever that would be, curry goat and all of these things. But, in the real world, after you got children by yourself, your own and stuff, and you left to fend for them by your own, then you know what it is. The real journey starts. Some days you're going to just work with the flow. It's like, okay, free flow, whatever. As long as the kids eat, I'm good. The other day, my son said, Mama, no, I think this morning I fed them something yesterday. And he said, Mama, you're not eating? Why you just fed us? You got to eat, Mama. I said, yes, I know, but I want to take care of you guys first. Because, as adults, we can fast and stuff like that. I understand. Children can fast too. They want to fast along. And so, yeah. But as adults, we can fast. We could say we could use that day for fasting or whatever. And just drink some water after. Crystal clear water cleanse the mind. I used to watch this lady on YouTube, and every time she used to pray, so she used to have a bottle of water where she drink her water, and I felt propelled, I felt encouraged because when you drink water, it cleanses not only cleanse your skin, but it cleanses your inside. So I like to drink the water. But finally I find water that suit my taste buds, so it make you want to drink. Because some water is very hard to drink. So I hope everybody is doing fantastic, doing amazing, or so forth, and give God thanks and praise for life. As I said, I always see you blessed. You wake up, you see another day, you're blessed. It's another day to be thankful. Like the word just say, when you see how you have a boring day or something, that's the time to take to connect with Him. Yeah. I said I was gonna do something. I wanna create a. Ooh, that's my son' computer laptop right there. I wanna create him a I wanna create him a little plan. Where did I put the pens? Probably have it in the other room. I wanna create him a plan. Let's see. Okay. Yes, where is that pencil? Okay. I don't want to turn the light on the kids. You know what I mean? I want to turn the light on them. I will create him a lesson plan because he have several subject a day to do. And I want to be not a lesson plan, a timetable. I'm just gonna sketch him out one so he can follow everything I want him to do on the. Okay. He can follow everything that I want him to do. Today is April 14th. April 14th. Easter coming up. I need to go get me a bun. Because I got the cheese. I got the Jamaican cheese. There's a store here that sells Jamaican bun and cheese. But I already have the cheese and it's not going to expire till the end of the year. So, so I have to go. These subjects are maths. So on Monday, I'm going to do it on Monday. I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday. I'm doing good here trying to create a plan for my son because he do homeschool. So I want to kind of change up his schedule a little bit so we can be in line. Because he have a new teacher now and they're not afraid to. If you don't turn in the work on time for the week, they just put them out of close it off when the deadline on Saturday. They have a lot of work to do. So I'm creating a lesson plan for him from Monday to Friday, so it can be easier for him to do. So how are you doing? Thank you so much. Appreciate blessings. So on Monday, I'm gonna make him do. He been doing what he need to do, but sometimes he drop off a track, and then sometimes I need my moment. Sometimes you need your own moments too. As human beings, sometimes you need your one-on-one for yourself, just for yourself. You know. So on Monday, I need him to do his epic in the morning. Epic at 7 before class, and put 7:30 to 8:30, because that's when his class starts. So I'm putting that epic. Then after that, you gotta do ornamental. You gotta do. Where did I do that rubber? Where did I put that rubber? So that's what we're here doing, So I hope everybody's doing good tonight, and so forth. Okay, I'll get me a rubber. I don't want to use no pen. So epic he must do early in the morning. Every day of the week he gotta do epic. Epic. 7:30. His class started at 8:30. 7:30 in the morning, you gotta do epic. Because if he don't do epic when Friday come, the free version is over, and I don't pay for the paid version. For the paid version, so you have to create a schedule for him so he can follow it, and you have to do that every morning, Monday to Friday. Okay, that's reading. Help him to read, and then afterwards, if he do his classes. Classes, and then after I finish with these classes, then he have playtime. Gonna try to he class finish at say 12:45. 12:45, then I'm gonna try to. So if he do epic in the morning, that's good, because once that is out the way, it's easier for me now to help finish around, because when Friday come, if he don't get epic out the way, he gonna be behind. You have to wait till the other week before he get epic done. That is the hardest part to do. So once he do that every morning from 7:30 to 8:30, that's 1 hour every day, he good. Even if he don't do an hour, alright, so it's still good. Alright, so classes. Then he attend his classes Monday to Friday till 12:45. Then playtime. Playtime at 1 o'clock. I'll put playtime if you say 1 o'clock. 1 on Monday. And Tuesday, he have to go into his tutoring. So on Tuesday, he have tutoring. So that time, he will not have no playtime within that time frame. So on Tuesdays, he have tutoring. Wednesdays, he have playtime after that. Yeah. Playtime. Can probably take him downstairs, or we can do some bowling. He can play in the hallway. Playtime. All right, and then after that, he had tutoring at 1 o'clock, and he had tutoring at 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. 1 to 3. So yeah, maths and reading tutoring. So yeah, reading. Reading, and he have maths. Okay, so on Tuesdays his day is done. Then I have a bunch of meetings there. Then after playtime, then he can play from 1 o'clock, 1 to 2. 1 to 2 he can play. He can either play in the hallway outside or something. Do whatever he needs to do. Drawing, coloring, running, hopping, skipping, whatever that is. Get that done. And then he needs to when he come back, he get a break. And then work start at say 4. Then finish his writing. Finish reading. He reading, writing. Reading, writing, media house. Media house. Media house is short. And maths I would have to help him with. He don't need me to help him with reading much anymore. Writing, he can do most of it on his own already. Media house is just to help him read. And he can read most of the stuff because they have them in big prints. So he can do that. His maths. And then social study. They do either social study or maths. So work on social studies. And if I don't do social study on Monday, on Tuesday, I could focus on just reading, writing, and media house. And then on Tuesday, no, do media house on Tuesday to make it easier for him. Because on Tuesday, you're going to have tutoring all the way from 1 o'clock. You do this for half an hour each. Yeah, tutoring in reading and tutoring in maths. So giving media house is just to do reading, understanding digital books. So then if I set that way, then on Mondays he don't have a lot to do. And then and put writing. Because he have to do all of this every day. So reading and writing is a must for every day. Because I want him to be able to understand what he have to do. Reading and sometimes writing he can finish in one day. Then I'm gonna make sure I put it right across the board. Writing. Because he must learn to write. Reading. And writing. And then we can do and if he can do everything by Thursday, finish all his work, then on Friday we can have a free flow day for him. Create a free flow day for him. And if every day he do okay, Ednomentum, he must do Ednomentum every day. And he must do Ednomentum every day. So once he can do Ednomentum every day, that's the greatest. I'm here. Where's my battery pack? Oh boy, take my battery pack. Oh boy, something else. He took my battery pack up. My battery about to die. What are you doing, my battery pack? I don't know where he doing my battery pack. Boy had everything. The boy had everything, family. I can't find my battery pack. And it's not like the computer that is junk. It's not. Boy, I guess when he wake up, I don't know where he put my battery pack. It's the problem when you sleep. When you go to bed and leave the kids. Oh yeah. They sure steal you. I know what do with my battery pack. I see my battery about to die. Let me go look in his room. I don't know. I got weed. Oh my god, I don't know where he do. I might have to come in with this thing here. But at least I don't know where he do with that battery pack. So I have to go in the living room. Yeah, but that's what I'm planning to do, to create. Want to let me see if we can turn the light on a little bit. I have to get some light on. Look at my phone is crying. I need a battery back real quick. I had to put the battery back up, family. I know it's late at night, family, but good night to each and everyone. Good night. That's his phone. I gotta charge his phone. Alright, let me. Where is my. Okay. Yes, family, so I'm here. Let me turn this computer around. Okay. So I'm here, family. Me chilling and relaxing liquor at the same time here. So let me finish this thing right here. Finish this thing right here. Alright, so he have to do Ednamentum. On Tuesday we get a break from Ednamentum. Cause he gonna already do Ednamentum in his class. But on Wednesday he have to do work on maths. Ednamentum. And he have to work on maths. Ednamentum. So if I can create that and have him stick to it, I probably can type it up and go into Excel. Can go into Excel and put it into Excel and print it out. Because it's gonna be for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Print and create it. I can just do it into Words and create the table and then do it. And I'm just trying to see if he could if he can finish all his work for the week on all the way till Thursday. Then on Fridays he can just do epic where reading take place, his regular class, and then he have playtime. And then when I pick Amir up from school, he would already go out there and play already. Try to take him outside so he can get air, fresh air and everything. And if I can stick to that throughout the day, even if he don't go outside, as I say, we can create something for him to play with. And soccer, they have a lot of stuff and so forth. So on Monday would be a big day where I get everything in, get his reading, his writing, and do Ednamentum in his class every day. He been doing that now, so that's helping. So if he can get that in, that would be good. You know what I mean? And so forth. And then he has social study this. I know he has social study this week. And then when he don't have social study, then he put science there. So if he don't have social study, he do sciences. He can do science. And then on Tuesday, because he gonna have all those tutoring and everything back to back, then I give him a break on Tuesday. So I would try to let he get break when he finish most of those. Break on Tuesday and break on Friday. So Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I want him to try to complete a lot of his stuff. And if I can stick with that family, then the workload won't be stressful. And Saturdays, I have to be sitting down. Then you have stuff to do for yourself and running around. So if I could stick to that, because I know the writing part is not hard for him. You just have to tell him exactly where to go to Alright, so and I forgot to get I gotta write accelerate. Accelerate. You know, when you have young kids, it's just so much you have to do, and you constantly have to be shifting your thought process, your thinking process, and just to see what adjustment you can make as parents to fit in your lifestyle, the child lifestyle, so that by the end of the day, because when you overwork yourself, sometimes it's exhausted, and of late I be exhausted with all this work that he been doing, because one, as I said, I can do his work, but I want to be able to let him do it, but I have to explain all these things to him, which is not hard. But then at the same time, when you tell him to do something and he don't do it, then at this point, no, you can make it overwork, because then you leave everything for the last minute, and then last minute rush is what get us overworked. The last minute, oh, all that last minute things can affect your brain, your mindset. You shift everything, because now you're crumbling like work, like last Saturday, after everything. So, and then they have a parents meeting coming up. So I don't know. You know, they have a parents meeting coming up and everything. Because when you're a single parent, yes, you might have a technique down this minute and it's working, but as the child grow older, you realize that approach is slowly fading away. Then you have to say, what else can I come up with to make a smooth transition, not just for you, but also for the children as well. You know what I mean? So, oop, so that's some of the things that I be thinking of. Because as a mother, I want to see my child achieve their goals. I want to. I want to see them excel. You know, and I know I can make that happen. But everything comes down to a plan. You have to have a plan. Just doing something now and then tomorrow you don't do it, or the next day you don't do it, then you come back and introduce it to the kids. It's like no bedroom routine, no schedule or something. Like me, one nowadays, once I tell them 8 o'clock you go to bed, they go to bed, and that's what I like. Before I used to when they were much younger, sometimes you tell them to go to bed, they do go to bed, but then they will carry a device in the room, and when I start walking around, and I'm like, I be on live, and then I hear giggling in the back room, and I'm like, what? You know, we are giggling in the background, and I'm like, what is going on? Why is these kids giggling like that? Tippy toe in their room, they have a gadget in their room. That's a no no for me. When it's bedtime, it's a no no. You know, when I wake up from my sleep, my phone will be right beside me, and I don't even hear it ring, because I sleep when I go to sleep. I don't go to sleep with half my eye open, and no, I go to sleep. Because that's the moment your body get to heal. Recover. So I have to make sure that what I'm doing, and from the other day I'll be thinking, I say, okay, I think I'm overworking myself now with work. I'm not overworking myself with YouTube, because with YouTube you just put a camera up and you just talk if you want to talk. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to go on YouTube. So it's not like I'm obligated, or that I have to go on YouTube every day. You know what I mean? But with a child, they work have to turn in every day, because he homeschool, and I realize the system they have now, they be closing them out. The older system that they had, I like that one. So you don't have to put so much pressure. So now, once I create this plan, I gotta get it typed up. This is like not it's a plan that once I type it up, what he should be doing on Monday, what he should be doing on Tuesday, and so forth, as well as I want to put time in there because this is on the internet he working from. So once I put time in there where one day he might overwork a little bit, but at least he have Tuesday to recover, and then Wednesday he go back and he won't have anything much to do on Wednesday if he knock most of his work out on Monday. All he have to do is just reinforce what he have learned and stuff like that. And then on Friday, just free flow. Then we can get a lot more stuff done, to do with him and so forth. Because even though he homeschool, I'm getting him to the point where he don't feel like he have to depend on me. He can just know that, okay, at 1 o'clock at 1 o'clock he have meeting. I don't have to tell him about that. He know now. Once I say 1 o'clock or I get the message, I say, hey, 1 o'clock you gotta get in. He go in, he log in right away and everything. That's good. But I don't want him to depend on me for everything. The only thing I want him to be able to depend on me to explain to him is maths. Reading, he's very, really good in reading and understanding things way better than me do. Way better than me in that. So in maths now, that's where I come in to help him synchronizing maths. So I'm gonna come up with some strategy right there. So right now I'm just sketching out the plan. But on Tuesdays now they cut down his tutoring. The tutoring used to be on Tuesday and Thursday. So they cut it down. I told him to leave Tuesday in the making. So once he done with Epic in the morning, then he go to his regular classes till 12:45. Then he had tutoring at 1 o'clock. Then he have reading at 3:15. No, he have maths. He have reading at 3:15 and reading at 1 o'clock on Tuesdays. Then I let him do some maths. That's where I come in. No, we're not gonna let him do no more maths because he would already do some maths with his tutor. Then I do media house, and in media house is just to teach them about books and how they can source books online through digital apps and stuff like that. So yeah, what is going on? So I wanna once I create that strategy and see how it working, effective tomorrow. Well, effective today, just a little later. And then once that is working, then I'll see how the week run with him and see once I stick to the schedule, then he will be able to have a nice free flow. I know on Tuesdays and Wednesday kind of tighten it for me. Really tighten it for me. Because I got those things I have to do on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And then on Friday I have a time I have to drop something off. But that not gonna take me no more than on Fridays. That's not gonna take me a lot away. But on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, especially Tuesday is such a tight knit day because I want them to be here, and then I have to cook in between and everything, take care of stuff in between. So once I get him on a schedule and he can follow that, then I think let me see how that work for me, for him, you know. Because I want him to be comfortable, you know what I mean? I want him to be very comfortable. As parents, one of our goal as parents, or I can say one of my goal is to make sure my children can read, understand things for themselves, be able to be independently doing stuff, not me always there doing stuff with them or sit beside them all the time because I won't be able to be by their side all the time, even when they grow older. So I want them to have that level of independence. And that level of independence have to come with me creating a plan for them, stick to the plan. When that plan is no longer working, is no longer effective, they probably get fade away and boring. It's just like you rearrange your house and all maybe a while back, then you feel bored about the way it is, so you might want to rearrange it again. Same thing with a plan. Sometimes you stick to a plan for maybe a few months, and then after a while you say, okay, it kind of gets used to now, and kids get boring. Then you have to reshuffle the plan again make some adjustment, make some changes and stuff like that. But once I stick to it, I know on Monday would have a lot to do. But at least if you do writing on Mondays for the week, because writing on Mondays for the week is not, it's just two things you have to do. Only in reading you have a lot to do uh, for the week. So every day you'd have to do reading through Epic, read aloud, and upload stuff. So that would have to be doing every day. Okay, you don't want to burden him down with certain work. With one work that is too much. You don't want to burden him down with that. So yeah. So that's good. As a mother, I'm constantly thinking, and I'm not thinking as a teacher. I'm thinking as a mother. What is best for my family? What is best for me? Because sometimes I need my break too. As human being, there is gonna be point in your life as a parent where you just need that me time. You just need to just sit and chill. Like today, because I cooked yesterday, I was able to just eat what we have yesterday there, so I didn't have to worry about work myself up today. This free flow day for me and the kids. And he drew me something. He probably put it back up in his room. No, he drew me something, but he probably put it back in his room. I don't know. He probably did. Oh, this is the paperwork. But he drew me something. You know what I mean? He drew me something. I'm watching. Is this a rookie? So it's good though. It's good. And family, if you're out there, you have young one like me, and you're constantly thinking that you think you overwork yourself sometimes in not with what you are doing, but with just the amount of work that is being given to the children, and you have to fit your schedule within their schedule as well, so that you don't feel overworked, the child don't feel overworked. Plus, also include playtime, because playtime is a must. They should get time to play, to run, to hop, to skip, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They must get playtime, and if they're not getting playtime, it's because playtime is a must. It is a must. And if they're not getting that, then it can be tough. Can be tough. And then the sports that I want to get him into, he don't want to get into those. He don't want to do those kind of sports. He said no. He want less contact sports he want to play. So plus I need to make time for the little one as well. So once he understand, because I told him, I said, once you understand and I can leave you on your own to do your work, then I can have the time with Amir. Okay. Let's see if it's there. So I'm gonna have to type this up. I can get it print. They have a community center. You can go get the print. Once I type it up, I can go get it print. So with Amir, let's see what I can do with Amir on Mondays. So with Amir on Mondays, help him with number, his numbers. Do some writing with him so he can write his name. Teach him how to write letters. Let me see. Shapes. And adding his playtime. Reading time. And then on Tuesdays, Amir will be at school. So by the time Amir come home, they have bath time. Bath time can be for Amir, so you can have that one-on-one with him while Jaden into his tutoring on Tuesday. Bath time with Amir. Okay, and then they all can cook together. Cook together. Amir like cooking in the kitchen and stuff like that, so we can do that. But then cooking together and read, I'm gonna make sure I can read every day something with him. Can do acting to help him understand words more better and learning them. Putting new words into his vocabulary. Writing is a must. Trying to do writing with him every day. Can do some painting. He like basketball. I gotta buy a basketball net. There's some tiny little one you can have in the house. And on Wednesdays, reading. I just gotta input the time because I know on Tuesdays I have some session meetings in the evening too. Coloring. Teach them the date of birth. Date of birth. Address. I need to know the address. Parents' name. And telephone number. Can teach him I can teach him other things too, but just start him off with the basic foundations. I learned to count from 1 to 50. I can rule up I need a long ruler. I gotta go to the store and get me a long ruler so I can do all of that. And identifying numbers. You know how to count, just need to know how to identify numbers. Fill in the blank. I can cut out some pictures or so, write some stuff, and you gotta fill in them. Blank. Story time. Free story time where they can tell their own story. Make up story they can pretend. We can have karaoke night. Karaoke night. And on Fridays, the free flow on Friday. So anything they want to do, they want to go out, want to go outside, they want to go chill, they want whatever they want to do. On Fridays, I leave that open for both of them. And then on Tuesdays, while Jaden do his thing, can spend one-on-one bad time with Amir and get them, make sure if I didn't cook, then I cook with him, read, and just do some things and writing with him and look at painting and stuff like that, and play basketball with him because he like basketball. We have a ton of basketball, so we can just get on basketball net since it's big. The living room is big now. When I mean big, the area is cleaned up, so I can play basketball with him and stuff like that while Jaden get his stuff done, and then have his one-on-one time when Amir is not here with me on Mondays. So I'm gonna start make Mondays be a big important day for him. So while he's in class, while he's in regular class, I can do my thing, and then when he get out of class, then I do his thing with him on Monday. Whatever, we go right outside after that. between 1 to 2 and playtime for him. Shortly after me pick up Amir, come back in, we can all get them bath time and then do some reading, cooking, and so forth with him. Because you can do that while I'm in the kitchen. He come up with his laptop and he can sit in the kitchen while I'm helping him getting stuff done. So he can get that done. And then me and him together work on social study. And then everything have to done before by 8 o'clock. Because 8 o'clock is when they go to bed. Then on Tuesdays, I will really let you have a free flow days by because I'm gonna have meeting by 6:30. So by the time you get out of the meeting, it's time for them to go to bed. So on Tuesday when he finish with that, I just have just the cooking time with them while I'm in the kitchen on Tuesday cooking because I'm always cooking before the meeting. So do cooking time with them on Tuesdays, let them help in the kitchen and stuff like that. Whether it is cleaning up, if anything there to clean up, they always want to wash the dishes, so I can have them continue do that and stuff like that. Because then shortly after I would have to go in a meeting, so they would basically be by themselves. So that would be the time. And then after cooking time or so, once they get their bath time, then cooking time, then they can go back and do some play with their Legos and stuff like that. Because they love their Legos, whether big or small. And then I gotta get them some puzzle book where I teach them how to do crossword puzzles and stuff like that because they love puzzle. They're boys that love puzzles. So I can get them to do all of that. You know. So blessed night to each and every one. I'm here trying to build something to make it easy for the children, you know what I mean? Yes, man. So that's what I'm trying to get everything to make it easy for them, you know. Because, as parents, it's never easy. I can tell you that. Especially when you are, I don't even think it's just single mother have these kind of tasks that is not easy. Because you have to balance life, you have to balance work, you have to balance family, home, everything. So I don't think this is just a single parents thing. This is a across the board thing. The difference is that it kind of easier if your partner are helpful, then it transition go by easy because while you cooking, the other partner could be having the kids if they're home at the time or so. So based on how you plan your schedule, then that day when you are busy, then the partner can step in and say, okay, what were you gonna do with the kids? Then they would know already because you have the plan up, like you would have put the plan on the wall or so they know that okay, by 2:30 your kids need to be reading or whatever, however you set your schedule, so you can work around everybody. So that's what I'm gonna make sure, because while I'm in the kitchen cooking, he could be right there with his laptop working on his momentum, or he could be working on writing, he could be working on reading, and stuff like that. So we're still striking a balance there. And then if he need me, I am right there to help assist him, you know. So I'm thinking about ways in which I can go forward to make life easier. I don't have to be so worked up. I don't have to be cussing them out. I don't have to be stressed out like, hey boy, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because the pressure of life do knock you. It do knock you. Especially when you wait for last minute. Yeah. Plus with me, I have some things I need to do that irritate irritate the crap out of me every week. I have to do it. It's a must. So I gotta figure that out as well, or so forth. But I'm just happy I come up with this idea and was able to put it down. That me, because once you put stuff down, it's a start. It's a start to what's to come. I just have to stick to it and make sure it's effective. So I'm gonna get this typed up tomorrow. Get up early in the morning, drop the little one off to school. Once he feel better, give him some medicine, drop him off to school. The little one, the big one will be in Epic every morning. That's a must. Get their breakfast ready by If I get up at 6 o'clock or 6:30, get their breakfast ready and everything, get them to the bathroom, freshen them up and everything, and then have them go to school. The big one know what time to go into class already and everything. So everything can be good, I mean, because experience is so hard. Sometimes you're trying to make a balance, trying to create that balance, and you know like even the other night I was on my YouTube and I was watching a few YouTube channel. I was there with him doing my work, but I just put them on the phone and I just be there and I just watch, and just do what I have to do and just keep moving. But when you're overworked, you're not thinking, because your work, their work is in the way, and then sometimes you're like, I need my time. When am I gonna get my time? But then if you don't have a plan, then your time won't be as valuable as you would want it to be because you're all over the place. And I don't want to be that mother that is all over the place. And then I need to print his online timetable out as well because they be having a lot of stuff coming up and I don't go to one of them because when they have their thing, I have my thing too. Because apart from my kids, I have meeting I have to attend and stuff like that, you know. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, very tight knit for me. Thursdays, every now and then, I have session with him that he have to attend, so I would have to pull him out of class for that. So I'm happy that the therapy session now, not the therapy session. I'm happy that they took that day from him because now that they can just gears toward focusing on what needs to be done for him, So yes, unbelievable. So I create up the plan. On Fridays I want free flow because I don't want him on the computer every day. So if but he gonna be on the computer every day, but at least on Fridays, if he can get most of his work done on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and Tuesdays, then I know on Tuesday he won't get to do much because he just gonna have to be in his class and everything. But me, the work that have to be uploaded and everything, because I want to give Tuesday the like a half a day and Friday just a free flow day where he does do his epic, his class, playtime, and that's it. And if we need to freshen up on anything, then on Saturday we can finalize everything. You know what I mean? So yeah. And if I can do that, then he will be back up to par with everything. Everything. And be up to par and stick to it. Stick to the plan. So and you have a phone, you can call him and say, hey, go into this, do this for me, I need you to do that, I need you to do this. You know what I mean? And you can go there and do what he needs to do. So that's good. Is that the I'm wondering if it's the rookie they have in here. But family, if you have children and you have and they're young, you have them young like mine. Kudos to everybody who passed this stage. They're probably saying, baby, I feel you on this. I've been there, baby, I've been there. But by the grace of God, we made it out. So probably say my kids are off to college or they graduate, they working and they have their own family now. So thank God. But you guys understand. Anybody can relate, understand the frustration. They understand it's not easy. But the good thing, I got a plan now. You know, I had a plan all the time, but sometimes if you don't write it down, you just have it in the head. Sometimes it's not. It doesn't mean you have to stick to it all the time. You could say, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then yeah, you start it, and then after a while, you just drop off a track and say, okay, well, bye. Well, it's okay. I mean, so it's life. I mean, it's life, and it's when we are young children, it's never easy. It's never easy because one, you have to put their needs above yours. You know, So it's never easy. But for you can relate family, you understand. You know what I mean? You understand the pressure of life, you understand everything, but we get through that. And then that free flow week where we can just do our little reading and stuff like that. Spending time together. I have a camp thing downstairs. They wanted me to carry it upstairs. So and then with my days now, while he's in class, while he's doing his tutoring, I have to make his lunch, which is not hard to do, quick and fast. Prepare his lunch for him, and then on Mondays prepare his lunch for him, and then get about doing if I need to wash up the dishes, if I need to mop the floor. So in between those time, if I need to come on live, do my YouTube, I could do that in between while he's in his class, you know what I mean? Just to strike that balance with me, with their work, my work, so that, you know, everything can be flowing the way it needs to. And then I gotta start, uh, my email is full. I supposed to get some email in the upcoming week here. So I gotta do some cleaning of my phone. I want to create a folder on my laptop so that I can what do you call it? I want to create a folder on my laptop where I can just take everything from my phone, put it over there, and then because I have one of those little plug thing there I bought for SD cards, and put it in there and just take the stuff off my phone so it can be easier for me to so my phone can be clean because some important emails gonna be coming in that I need. If I have to reply to them or anything, I need to reply to them quickly so that things can be quickly, because some things have deadlines, you know. So yeah, but family, your girl not gonna stay long with you, but I want to say thanks to each and everyone because they gotta go to school tomorrow, and I want to get up to take the little one to school. I already went downstairs earlier, check my oil. Yes, I went downstairs, check my oil, see if I need to top it up. Yes, I have a backup in my car, backup oil. See if I needed to top that up or anything, and check to see if I need antifreeze. That means if I need to pour it in, so in the morning I don't have to do all of that. I could just turn the engine on and just bless it up and just jump in. And then I gotta figure I think look at my laptop last night and see Restream come back. So yes, so you know what I mean? So yes. So thanks to each and everyone, Thanks to each and everyone, manners and respect every time, So we have to give God thanks to life and give God thanks to the people. For the people he put along the pathway, you know what I mean? I have to thank God for them, thank God for the moderators, thank God for everybody, you know, for the subscribers, I have to thank God for the subscribers. I have to thank God for the well wishers, the commenters, the likers, the sharers, the silent watcher, everybody, because everybody make up this universe, whether we like it or not. They do make up a part of it. So thanks. Thanks here to my indie game for stopping by. Appreciate you, my brother. Blessings, manners and respect. And to Morgan, blessing, manners and respect to you as well. And to everyone that was here. And so, because this is the only two person I see here, so I don't know if everybody was in there or they just come in and just watch silently and just comment just like or so. But thanks to each and everyone, you know what I mean? So, and if you're a mother out there, don't worry yourself. Just keep figuring it out. We'll get there, you know what I mean? It's a learning curve when you have children, they go through different stages of development. And just like you have to upgrade their clothes, you have to upgrade a lot of things to fit the needs each time they go to the different stages. So just think of the roller coaster of life of children when they're growing. maybe 2 3 months you have to change your clothes. Same thing with us. When we grow and you realize that okay, you make a plan and this was working and it no longer working, then you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel like you're stressed out to the point. When you're stressed out to that point, then this is the time we need to start to think, as that good book said. When we feel like we're boring or these days, that take that time to be in tune, so we can also take that time to think, put pen and paper to practice the old good old ways where we write down things and everything, so that we don't have to be so lackadaisic or feel like we overworked. I feel like we can't handle the situation. I feel like we can't do it no more. We can do it. We just have to find different techniques, different approach, different strategy, and you know, drink some water, cleanse your mind, refresh your soul, refresh everything, and just keep prayed up. And associate yourself with the positiveness, the things that are going to uplift you. Your negativeness, you're not going to get rid of that, because that's also going to help strengthen you, because when you feel overworked, that's a negative. But that be true, that negative, you're going to find ways to say, okay, what can I do to get out of this phase that I am in? What can I do to be a better parent to my children? What can I do to be more connected with my children? Because sometimes you have children and sometimes one of them can get on your nerves and you're not 100% connected with them. So find ways. Your brain have to be constantly working as parents, as mothers, as fathers, as aunties, as uncles, or so. If you have those good people in your life, they can help come in and chip in and chime in and give you a little time to take care of yourself, so you can heal and recover. But if you don't have that, and you're just a person like me that sit here, I have family, they're not here. If they were here, I'm telling you, I'll be straight like a figure. But such is life. When you in a situation by yourself, you just have to learn to deal with it and deal with it as it comes. Once your brain is still intact, even if you don't have to have an AZ brain or A plus brain to have a brain, you got the brain. It's what you put in there, it's what is in there. You got it. Figure things out. Go back to the olden days where you get your pen and paper and you write. It's gonna help you. It's gonna save a lot. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be happening overnight. It's not an overnight process. But once you put it in the back of your head, then it works start. Your brain start recycle these things and start going around. And every time you feel overworked, you're gonna realize that I need to stick to this plan, or this plan not working for me. I need to change it. Same way we change our diet when we realize things not working for us because we're gaining more weight on this diet, then we change. And that's why they have so many different diets out here, because one size don't fit all. Things that gonna fit all. You have two children. How do we balance the lives? So that's what I don't just want to focus on one child, just giving him everything. But most children, when they're first born and you have a second born, sometimes the first child can tend to feel inferior, isolated, felt like nobody cares for them no more, because all the love is going directly towards the little one, or so, because the little one need more love and attention and everything, and have to strike a balance so everybody can be happy by the end of the day. Big one happy, little one happy. So a plan is going to really help work that out, because once the big one understand what he got to do, you can schedule time for each of them and figure it out. But anyway, family, we ain't gonna say any longer, because this girl can talk when she get in tune. But anyway, family, thanks to each and every one. Manners, love, and respect. I'm going to be out, family. So thank you all. Love and appreciation. Until then, walk good. Blessed night. Bye.